Hello and welcome. So just testing, jumping back on. Yeah, please let me know if you're still having notification issues. I really appreciate that. But yes, so I'm back on. See how it goes this time. Pendulum reading. Yes or no questions for the pendulum. And I do have oracle cards, which again, I will go over in just a moment. Rain, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Were you notified that I came on? Because I feel like so I just tried to stream a moment ago, and it was so quiet, like super quiet. I know this is a bit early for me, but it's not usually this quiet. And thank you, Rain. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not usually this quiet at all. So if anyone is having kind of like notification issues, I do suggest unticking and ticking the notification bell because there has been glitches with people being notified of streams. But yes, so if you would like a pendulum reading, please post your questions. It's yes or no questions for the pendulum, and I will go over the oracle cards in just a moment. Thank you. Yeah, well, thank you for letting me know. I don't know what's going on at the moment. It's like a ghost town. I even posted about it. Yeah, it's a bit early for me, but I do usually get, you know, IST time zone people in at this time. So I'm a little bit confused and feeling alone. So yes, do post your questions if you would like to ask any questions for the pendulum. Um, I might test jumping out and then coming back in with a crystal ball. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm like, will more people come in if it's a crystal ball? I'm not sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree to give it some time, but it's not never usually this quiet. We do usually have people coming in quite quickly. So yeah, but yeah, feel free to ask your questions. Um, I don't really know what else to say. I could talk about upcoming streams. I know Rain, you are a member. So over the next 3 days, so we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's correct, isn't it? It is Wednesday today. Oh my gosh. Yes. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we do have a stream every day. But one of them streams will be a members stream. So it might be a member's crystal ball, it might be a member's channeling. It depends on, I will probably do a poll and we will see. So Michelle, is it Michelle? Am I saying that correctly, Michelle? Is Louise going to want to be in a relationship with me, okay? Maybe. So there is a possibility of that. You're getting a possibility. A card of my choice for rain. I will choose you. I'm going to choose Angel. I have Unicorn, Yin Yang, Angel, Love, Akashic, Chakra, Witch's Wisdom, and Spellcasting. So feel free to also choose, but I will choose you an Angel one. There we are. So we have crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Sometimes sometimes we're just reminded, we can go off on tangents, we can be distracted away from our goals. Keep your intentions very clear, very, decisive. Being very decisive is a positive thing. If the stream is really quiet, I might light my Japanese incense. So I will show you them. I've been meaning to do this for a while, actually. I might need a match for this. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I was going to just do like kind of a short about it or something. Kevin, hello and welcome. I got these very beautiful, strange spiral incense, which I've never ever used before, spiral ones. So I wanted to light them and I was going to do like a short about it. But if the stream is super quiet, I might just do it on the stream. They look really great, but I've never used spiral incense. I don't know if you have. They are from Japan. Very, very nice. So let's see. Kevin, I hope you are well. It's really nice to see you. A love card for your connection with A. Yes. So you have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's clearly showing that there's still some potential, some opportunity, some possibility. So trusting that still may occur. Irene says, "Oh, Japanese incense, yes." Saj Girl, is going to drive to my home? Maybe. There's a possibility of that. Hey, we're all getting a lot of maybes today. Rain says the spiral ones are mosquito repellent. Yeah, and maybe they have citronella in them. I believe citronella is mosquito repellent, if I'm not mistaken. A love card for Rain. There we are. You have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So when we get forgiving and learning, it can be if you have to kind of forgive something from the past in order to move on, but it could also suggest that an apology is on its way to you. But if you really feel like you're the one who needs to apologize, maybe think about that as well. But more often than not, it's someone coming to you with an apology. Kevin, should I tell my parents this Saturday that I want to give CFA exam? Yes, you get a yes on that. Indigo Anderson, is this like a Bible thing? Is it like an event or a location? I'm in the UK, so maybe not for me. Akashic for Rain. Oh, you have, excuse me, Caught in the Ruins. So Caught in the Ruins often links to a person. This is why we have these two people in the card. It's kind of like you're holding on to something from the past, or there's it might be both of you, like you're still kind of connected to each other, you still feel like you're holding on to something, and it's not quite letting you move on. Sometimes you can resolve something between you, and get out of that stagnant in the past energy. But sometimes it's needing to move on singly from that person. But it doesn't always link to a person. Often it does, more commonly it does, but it can link to a situation or a location as well. If there's something like a job that you're holding on to that you really should be going up, leveling up, if there's a location that you're remaining in but you're being guided to move, it can be releasing something else from the past. But definitely something from the past that needs a bit of release. Resonates, that's great. Kevin, will I be able to prepare for the CFA level 1 exam to properly pass it within 5 to 6 months if I properly start it? Okay. Oh, it nearly lands on yes, but then you get a maybe. I feel positive energy from that, but yeah, it seems possible. Will A and I be able to meet each other in September? Okay. Yes, you get a yes on that, so that's great. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to test this incense since it's super, super quiet. Witch's Wisdom for Rain. Oh, you have Pentacle and Respect. So this really resonates with that card of forgiving and learning, because it's all about especially if the apology is due to you, it's all about your own boundaries, your own, it can be self-respect, like an increase in self-respect, but can also be you're teaching people how to treat you, you're kind of having your boundaries, stepping into your power a little bit, being a bit stronger, and respect comes with that. So there's more respect energy coming from other people, could be just people in general, could be in the workplace, and self-respect can come as well, which is nice. You should always have that self-confidence and self-respect, of course, but sometimes we don't. Sometimes we dip that, sometimes we lack it. So I'm going to try this incense since it's super quiet, and I did want to try it on video or stream. But I'm going to remove this. This is a very bespoke handmade scarf. It's silk, and it's kind of like made to order. So I'm going to remove that just in case. I don't want to burn it. It's very, very beautiful. So we'll just do it on this box here. Paradabin, hello, welcome. I still will be doing questions. But I'm just going to test this. Since it's super quiet, I kind of want to have a little look at this. Feel free to ask your yes or no questions. The pendulum is here, so you're very welcome to. But I believe it stands up on this. Oh. Yeah. It's supposed to stand up on this. Let's see. Ah. Comes with its own kind of holder. I think I've bent it, though. Translate? Translate that for me. I need to see how it's supposed to stand on here. Let's see. Kevin says, will I get a project related to ML, AI, or data science in Capgemini? So let me do ML. I'm still doing it. I don't know if you can hear it. The pendulum was there. Yes. So you're getting yes to ML. If you want me to still do the rest, let me know. So it comes like this. And I think you pop it out. I think there's 2 separate incense. And yeah, there's 2. Oh my. It reminds me a little bit of the yin yang, or like a hypnosis symbol. I can't pop it out. I don't want to break it. I really do think it's supposed to. It's supposed to be separated. Oh, I think I've done it. There we go. Yeah, so you have 2. Have 2 there. I've never used it before. You get 4 in a pack. It looks very nice. So I believe that must slot into there then. The picture wasn't super clear, but it looks like. And we'll slot into that. So I assume it's just. Oh, you can't really see it. You can't really see it. You see it a little bit better here. Kevin says it looks like a mosquito repellent coil. At least that's how. Yeah. Rain said that as well, I think. So perhaps that is correct. It's actually the flavour, the scent of it is Morning Glory. It's Morning Glory. So guys, we do still have the pendulum here. You're very welcome to ask questions. But yeah, I just thought I would test it while the stream is quiet. Well, feel free. Feel free to ask your questions as well. I believe this is how it stands, but like, you know, the information is in Japanese. I do not read Japanese, but let's see. The only problem with this is you can't smell it. You won't be able to smell it. I think this is how it goes. If anyone knows and I'm doing it wrong, feel free to correct me. But yeah, I think this is right. And I have 3 left. And I got Morning Glory. Morning Glory, I love that flower. So I got that. It smells good. It smells good. So there we have a beautiful Japanese spiral incense. So maybe I should have popped it the other way, and then the ash would have somewhere to fall into. Yeah, I've been a bit silly here. I'm just kind of messing around whilst the stream is very quiet. But guys, if you do have a yes or no question, you're still very welcome to post it. Feel free. We still have the pendulum. We'll leave the incense there. Wait, I should do it so it's like side by side. There we are. So we have the incense. I wish you could smell it. Actually, it is quite good. It's not as good as Sacha, but Sacha is the best brand of incense ever. I know, Tam, I know. I don't think anyone got a notification. I came on. I know no one was notified because I'm not usually sat on stream for more than a few seconds, really, before people start rolling in. So I do feel there's an issue with notifications. But yeah, so I will check for AI as well, Kevin, of course. Getting a no on that. Might be timing. Maybe there's a better time in the future for it, but you're getting a no on that. So Tam, if you have any yes or no questions, feel free to ask them. Rain says it's not for scent purposes, it's made specifically to repel mosquitoes. Well, they had all different scents. They had all different scents of them. So yeah, this is Morning Glory. It has Morning Glory in it. Morning Glory scent, but there was different ones. But yeah, that would make sense. But it's actually quite nice. It's quite nice. It's just Sacha is better scent-wise. But yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. I'd never seen it before, so I wanted to buy it and try it, and I did. So I think it's pretty cool. I do have a few different variations of incense, like the rope incense as well. I think that one's quite nice. But yeah, honestly, it smells good. It does smell good. It's just not as good as Sacha, which I don't think anything can beat Sacha. Tamika, will I lose 20 kilos in 6 months? Maybe. So there's a possibility of that, which is great. There's a possibility of that. Mohammed, does Sophia ever dream about me? Okay. Getting a lot of maybes. Maybe. I'm going to respin on that one. No, I'm guessing a no on that, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. Heather, should I socialise and be talkative in Capgemini for at least starting a few days? I would definitely say so in order to, we're getting a maybe, but I would definitely say so with that. To what the Tara, hello and welcome. Are my neighbors... Oh no! This is a serious question. Are my neighbors going to try to kill me again tomorrow? By the way, I'm doing fine. Update please. Update please. I'm sending love, light and blessings. Maybe I will add you to the protection spell. I'm going to light another candle in the protection spell, so I can add your name if you want. I don't believe you were added to the last one. I don't think you were there. But let's do your question anyway. Ah! We got maybe! Oh my gosh! Yeah, so I'm going to add you to the protection spell anyway, if that's okay with you. I'm lighting another candle in that, by the way, guys. I will show it now. I'll show it where we're up to right now. So... Oh. So this is the protection spell. And as you can see, not all of the names were encased in the wax because there wasn't a lot of wax in that candle. So we're going to do another candle in there. So if anybody was not added to the protection spell, I can add other people. We can add extra people. So that's it. When the names are fully encased in wax, we put our evil eye lid on. You can see it matches here. So yeah, I can add extra people if you weren't on, and we'll light another candle for that. So if anybody does want to be included, do let me know. I am continuing that spell. And thank you very much everybody else for wishing Tara safe as well. Anna, hello and welcome. Anna, hello and welcome. Very, very grateful for the likes and the subs. Very, very grateful for that. Feel free to ask your yes or no questions for the pendulum, or choose oracle cards, which I'll go over in a moment. Yin yang for rain, of course. So you have decisions. So you might be at a period of more free will period, you know, where maybe your decision might be very important, or maybe a very important decision coming up. You might just have a lot of options, so you might need to tap into your intuition a little bit. But it's good to have a lot of options and decisions, although it is kind of different from going with the flow of the universe and letting it carry you. There is a little bit more riding on your decision, your decisions, what you decide to do, where you guide yourself with your free will kind of energy. So it's nice, but can be a bit scary at times. Kevin, yes, absolutely. Great, so I'll add you. I'll actually add you now before I forget. So yeah, I still have the paper for adding people to the spell. So I think I remember your real name. Do you want me to add that, or do you want me to add your... Do you know what? I'll do both. It's Peter, right? I'm pretty sure. Sorry if you didn't want me to say that on stream. Yeah, apologies if I ever say something out loud on stream that you don't want me to say. I greatly apologise for that. So, but you are added. So put your name there into the spell. I might do a live, or I might just do a video showing you guys when I add the other candle to that. We'll do the tea tree, the vervain, everything again for protection as well. Mohammed, does Sophia see me more than just a friend, like besties? So more than just a friend. Maybe. We're guessing maybes with that. Maybe she's undecided a little bit. Tamika, yeah, absolutely, I'll add you. I'll add Tamika as well. Oh, this pen's run out. It always does this. It runs out for a little while, then it kind of comes back to life. Let me grab another one. Okay. this one's rose as well. No, it hasn't. Oh gosh. There we are. Wonderful. Ah! So yeah. Tamika. Add you as well. I'm actually quite liking this incense. Okay. Ivan, hello and welcome. Is there going to be contract signed by Bulgarian GASS buyer? Let's see what we get for that. Maybe. We're getting a maybe on that as well. So there's a possibility it maybe not set in stone. Anna, can I have an oracle card you can pick for me? Okay, Anna. So for Anna, I think we will choose a unicorn card for Anna. Here we are. So you have dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. Often when we have stuck energy in our systems, we can actually release it without doing Reiki, without doing a cleanse, without anything like that, by dancing. Especially if it's just a little bit that's stuck, you can kind of you improve the flow when you move your body, and you can release stagnant energy with that. So if you have any blocks to manifestation in your actual system, you might actually manifest better if you dance. And dance can often be a part of ritual and manifesting anyway. And Tamika, will I start a new job in 4 weeks? Let's see. Yes, we got a yes on that. Kevin, will I be able to register for CFA level 1 within 2 weeks if I talk about it to my parents on Saturday this week? Yes, you get a yes on that. So guys, if you are new in, if you are new in, I'm Venus, this is Secret Frequencies. You can ask yes or no questions for the pendulum, or you can go with some oracle cards, and I will go back over the oracle cards in just a moment. Tara says, thank you all for your concern. I'm doing good, just waiting for a good time to make some changes. Got my self-defense plan down. Anybody who breaks in is up for a challenge. Well, I'm glad to hear that in a way. Well, you know, I'm glad and also not glad. I'm glad you're prepared, but I'm not glad that you have to be. So yeah, definitely focus on that protection spell. I will light that in a moment, most likely. I'm very well, Pooja. I hope you are well. Kevin, if A comes to know I am planning to give CFA level 1 exam, 2, will he use this as an opportunity to talk or text me? Okay. Maybe. Ivan, you're welcome. Welcome to the community. Very nice to see you. Chakra card for rain. Chakra card for rain. Here we are. So you have instincts and you have the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is very much linked to our guides, our higher self, the divine source energy, you know. So when you have this card, it might mean you need a bit of work on the crown chakra, but it can also mean that because you're getting instinct, it's kind of like saying you are being guided in the right direction. You need to work on your like instincts, gut feelings, intuitions, and things like that, and really make sure you're listening to them and working with them, you know. So crown chakra, if you need to focus on a specific area in meditation or anything, do focus on the crown chakra. But yeah, your instincts, your intuitions are going to be very right, correct, so follow them. Let's see. Anna, will the Virgo end up finding out about my new connection? Yes, we get a yes on that. Tara, funny you said, it's unfortunate that I have to be prepared. It's funny? Is it funny? I mean, you know, it's always good to be prepared. But yeah, it's unfortunate when the situation actually occurs. People who, with that attitude, will attract people with no defenses. Oh my, oh gosh. Okay, so I'm going to move the incense because I'm going to light the protection candle now as well. So this is kind of like a bit of a mishmash stream, but I'm going to light it. So yeah, so we'll get on with that. So I have everything to hand that I need for that. So we have red sage in there already. That's sage combined with dragon's blood. That's just for extra protection. But we do anoint the candle, which I will do in a moment, with vervain and tea tree. Highly, highly protective and cleansing herbs. So yes, let's do it. Let's do it while the stream is quiet. We might as well. Okay, so I need oil, vervain, and where are my candles? If I can find the candles. There they are. Amazing. So guys, feel free to still ask your questions, of course. I'm just doing this because the stream is super quiet. Right, let's see. I'm actually loving the incense. I think it's because I haven't lit incense for a very long time. So if you're not on the protection spell and you would like to be, you're very welcome to request to be on it now. But yeah, if you have yes or no questions, I will still do them. So don't worry about that. So we're going to do now, we're going to have a white candle. So we did black yesterday. Black is great for protection when you feel super strong, empowered in your power kind of energy. White is still protection, but it can often be, well, kind of invoking our guides or angels and things like that, you know? So white is a great colour for protection when you don't feel super strong. And I do feel strong, so don't worry. I just wanted the change of now we're having the angelic energy there as well. So just a little bit of a change there. So we go on now with a white candle. Let me see. Tamika, will I get the studio apartment in Trustsphere for €900 a month next year in June, okay? Maybe. So there is a possibility of that. Tara says, not you saying have no defenses, just saying that bad people pick targets based on the target being unaware, low defense, low security. If you were a ninja spy, those bad people. Yeah, yes. I agree with that. I get what you're saying there. So thank you. Anna, you're very welcome. Rain, a spellcasting card, of course. Oh, you have Korea. So yeah, so positive manifestations, positive omens on the monetary path, specifically based to your own ability to, earn, if you will. So it's a positive omen for money, but money that you earn, not like winning something, you know? So it could be advancements in career, it could be changes in career, some positive energy, pay rise, something like that, you know? So that's quite nice. And as well, with it being spellcasting card, it can sometimes mean you have a higher ability of manifesting that at the moment. So if you're not on the protection spell and you want to be added, let me know. This is a olive oil and tea tree mixture. Tea tree is amazing for protection and cleansing. I actually prefer it to sage. I think for me it's a lot stronger. It works a lot better for me. Maybe you find different. I have nothing against sage. Like I said, there is sage in the actual little tray, but I prefer tea tree. So we have tea tree there, and then Rain says yay. Yeah, it's always good to get a positive money omen, isn't it? So I just had to wipe my hands there from the oil. And then also, as always, let's see, Kevin. Is there a possibility for me to meet A and Tanya D both together to hang out with both of them, okay? Let's see what we get there. Just make sure that's still straight because I knocked it. Yes, I'm getting a yes on that as well. So I'm actually going to move that incense because the smoke looks really nice, but I don't think you guys can see it. Maybe you might see it go past now, a little bit. Get the one with the spikes. The one with the spikes. Kevin, I like the combo of black and white candle for the protection spell. Yes. It's nice to mix it up a little bit, but we do have to put all this a bit of our vervain. So I always use vervain. I use the tincture. You can use dry herb, but it's great for psychic attacks. Psychic attacks, it's very good for. If you're actually experiencing a psychic attack and you put a few drops of this in your tea or food or drink, it actually really quickly makes you feel better from the psychic attack. So it is really good. I always use that. And I prefer the tincture. For me, it's just easier. But you can do whatever you want, of course. Guided by Universe. Did E block me on Snapchat because he hates me? Oh no, I hope not. You get a yes on that, unfortunately. Hopefully that energy changes for you. Hopefully there's some resolution there. I'm really sorry to give that answer. But hello and welcome. It is nice to see you anyway. Sorry about the answer, but it is nice to see you. So guys, you're still very welcome to the yes or no questions. You're still very welcome. Or to choose cards. I'm just starting the additional, I suppose, part 2 of the protection spell. Oh, this is really getting... there we go. I think I used it too much. Tara, this summer I even got a personal alarm off AliExpress. It's kind of girly but cool, just a finger-sized alarm where you pull the pin and it makes it super loud. Oh yeah, like grape alarm. I have one. So I suppose I'm I don't know. I don't say exposing myself, but I do so on my car keys I actually do walk around with a legal pepper spray. It's a legal type. I know it is illegal in the UK. It's, you know, certified pepper spray, and I do have one of those alarms as well. I will show you. Yeah, I've watched far too much true crime to not walk around with these. So I have That's My Alarm, like what you're talking about. The pins at the top there. And then I have, so there is my, it's a little bit beaten up now, but it's like a legal version of pepper spray. It's legal in the UK. And it stains the person's face. So if you were to have to use it, their face would be red and they wouldn't be able to wash it off, so they could be detected by the police, basically. So I've never had to use them, but I've watched too much true crime to not walk around with these things. So yeah, totally get that, totally get that. And Schumann, hello and welcome. Really nice to see you. A love quote for Tamika. Retreat. So you have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So if you look at the picture, you can see that it's both of them together. So sometimes it's about needing a little bit of time alone just with you and your partner. But sometimes, like if you're single or something, if you're going for like a separation, it can be just taking a little bit of time to yourself, reflecting, meditating, getting back to yourself. Maybe in preparation for improvements in the connection or a new connection. But if you are in a connection, sometimes you might realize you need a bit of time, just you two. You know, this can be like if people have children and they need a bit of alone time, or if they're super social and they're always with other people, you know. Let's see. Sag Girl, is M going to invite me to his wedding? Get a no on that, unfortunately. I'm sorry if you wanted a yes. And Shima says, please do spray that on us. I would stain my phone. I don't want to stain my phone. Will I and Shuli get back to deep talking, okay? Yes. You get a yes on that one, and Tara, yeah, you have to get dog spray for it to be legal. And if the police ask about the spray, never say it's a weapon for self-defense. It's just for angry dogs, if anybody asks. Really? Is that the case? I didn't know that. I actually went through security on at Stonehenge on the solstice. You can go into the stones, like you actually go. On a normal day, you have to stand behind like a fence and look at the stones. But on certain days, they're open for celebrations, like the solstice. And I was being security checked through the on the way in, and the guy like pulled the keys out with the spray, and he said, "Yeah, it's really good that you have that. That's great." Like he was really kind of happy that I had it, and I was like, "Oh, thank God, not getting it taken from me." You're welcome. You're welcome. So, guys, if you are new, it's yes or no questions for the pendulum, and you're very welcome to also request to be added to our protection spell, which we were increasing the energy of with our new candle. If you want to be added, you're very welcome. Kiki, hello, welcome. Sajgal says he wouldn't do that. It's fun and being sneaky. You can ask a question about that, you're very welcome. Dr. V, hello, welcome. Tara said I saw that video, would love to go there. Yeah, it is amazing. I think I've been like 3 times now. It is great. It's because we have a lot of stone circles here, but a lot of them are the stones are pretty small in comparison. I mean, I could lift them, but they're pretty small in comparison to Stonehenge. Castle Rig is probably my favourite one. That's Keswick, because even though the stones are not as good as Stonehenge, like not as big, not as grand, the view is just it's unmatchable. Maybe is the right word to say. It's really great. And if you do have suggestions of any places around here, there's a lot of places I want to go, but they're often like 4 or 5 hours drive. You usually do like 2-hour drives, things that are a bit closer. Dr. V, you're very welcome to ask any questions you would like. It's nice to see you. Kevin, should I be socialising with my higher-ups in Capgemini to get better projects? Maybe. I would say yeah, networking, making sure there's a positive energy in the workplace is always good. Towards the Tara, oh, sorry, did I miss someone? Yes, Dr. B. Will I receive my wealth rewards in this week from my hard work project? Okay. Getting a no on that, unfortunately. Hopefully it's not too soon. I'm sending positive energy, willing the highest path for you. Tara, yeah, it's good you have a self-defense plan, but the rules in Canada are complex. So you can carry a knife up to 3.5, but if you tell a police officer that it's for self-defense, that is illegal. Oh, see, I was under the impression here that if it was under 5 inches and it could fold away, that it was okay to have. And yeah, and that's what I thought, but I don't know if things have changed now. I know it's different in every country, but yeah. Yeah, I think it probably does depend what you say. I don't know. I've never been asked, luckily, as of yet, but I'll keep your advice in mind, certainly. Rain, card of my choice for my friend Setsuko. Okay, let's do a yin yang for that. Oh, we have separation and longing. So this could be, I mean, if it's for your friend, it could be a case of they're going to have some kind of separation, with someone else, like not necessarily you. So there might be a separation that's going to happen just for them. Maybe you might be a comfort for that, or you might give advice for that. You might be a shoulder to cry on for that. But it could link to separation from you. But separation can be, like it's saying longing here. Separation can be like, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's an argument or you fall out. It could be something like you have to go your separate ways for work or for study or for something. So there could be a kind of unwanted separation that's actually physical distance, and there might be some longing and some missing each other there. So yeah, a few things to bear in mind, whatever resonates with that one. Saj, was Psychic Andre an accurate psychic for me regarding the question I asked him about? Okay. Was it accurate? I'm going to spin a game because I just don't think We should get a maybe on that. Yes. Getting a yes on that. Rain, I'm thinking of moving soon as she's a neighbourhood friend, so that makes sense. Yes. So yeah, it likely is about that. Tara, just like the dog spray, you have to have an excuse about why you carry the item before you get asked by police. I need to cut apples. Too many laws surrounding self-defense. Police want to be the only ones with authority. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Rain, may I have a card of your choice from my dad? Yes, let's do... Let's do Akashic and a unicorn. So let's do Akashic first. Okay, so you have Beth. So Beth is, it usually represents, it can be like there's actually going to be a birth somewhere that affects you, like a birth in the family or something like that. But usually it's like a rebirth, it's like a refresh. So it could be like when people reinvent themselves a little bit, or they get a new job, or a new location. It's something that's really new, a bigger refresh, it could even be something very, you know, root chakra, material world based, like decorating a home, you know, or something like that. But there's a refresh, a refresh of energy in some way, in a positive way. Usually it's a positive way, but a bit of a refresh, a bit of a revamp, you know, in some way. Oh, and I was going to do unicorn as well for that. So here's your unicorn as well, and you get delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. So just about positive energy, I guess, but also about enjoying the simple things, which I think sometimes we do forget to do. Kevin, will my father think that the price of CFA level 1 exam is too costly? No, we got a no on that, so that's good. Maybe although it may be expensive, sorry, I was just checking the message there. You know, even if we do see things as expensive, maybe he might see the value in that, the positivity in that. Sarge is Emma returning to me within 2 months. Let's see. Get a yes on that, so best of luck, you know, if you are wanting the reconciliation, best of luck for you. Rain, Triple Gemini, pull a card for me please regarding love. Okay, you can have a love card. Here we are. So you have soulmate. It says yes, this is your soulmate. So you might already know who your soulmate is, or they're coming very soon in this current chapter. So that's good for you. Rain says, yeah, I love that. May I have a unicorn card? Absolutely. So unicorn card for you. Here you are. So you have courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So you do have a bit of a spiritual safety net at the moment. Sometimes that can mean fear being an illusion. So, you know, it's kind of like that. Even if you feel anxiety or you feel fear, still do the thing, you know, still go for the thing. And setting strong boundaries. I think we always just have to remember that, because as empaths and kind people, we often let our boundaries drop because we want to help people, we want to let them in, we want to be vulnerable, but sometimes it's not the right thing to do. So up to Mag. Will CC propose to me this year? There's a possibility of that. Triple Gemini, you're very welcome. You can ask as many questions as you like. Kevin, Yin Yang, of course. There we are. So we have feminine. So this can be about a very positive female on your current life path. If you're kind of resonating as I say it, you might know who that person is. They might be a help to you, they might be a guidance to you, they might just generally bring you positive, uplifting energy, you know. But it can also be tapping into your own feminine energy. You know, we have that yin yang balance, masculine and feminine. you might be being guided to just connect with your divine feminine energy a little bit more um, now in this current chapter. Or if you already are doing that, it might just be a positive affirmation about that. Mag, does my ex friend regret betraying me? Yes. And is she getting her karma yet? Yes. That's good. You know, I don't like bad things to happen to people, but when people deserve that karma, you know, um, it's the balance of the karmic wheel, you know. Rain says, I love how the cards synchronize. Amazing. I'm so glad. I love when it resonates and when I get feedback as well. Mag, 1 month a year will I be engaged? Okay, so shall I ask? I'll ask, will you be engaged this year, by the end of this year, and see what we get. Maybe. There's a possibility by the end of this year. So will you be engaged in the first quarter of next year? The first quarter of next year. Maybe second quarter of next year. Yes. We're getting second quarter, so it's like April, May, June kind of time. Sag, did M think of me strongly? Let's spin a game for that one. We're getting a lot of maybes. No, unfortunately, we're getting a no on that one. You're very welcome. Mag, is there a hidden promotion or raise at work for me? Getting a no, I'm sorry to say that. Rain, a card of my choice regarding connection with Yuto. Let's do... I was drawn to chakra, but I know love cards would link a bit more. Let's do chakra. Oh, we have guilt. So there could be a little bit of guilt about something, and this is sacral chakra. So that's our creative energy, our intimate energy, and a little bit about our connections with other people as well. Like it can link to friends as well. But there's a bit of guilt. So maybe this person has done something that's upset you a little bit, or they feel like they've upset you a little bit. There's a little bit of guilt going on there that they're feeling, and they may need work in the sacral chakra, or the guilt might link to something that's creative or intimate related, you know? Kevin, should I try to talk to... I'm going to say H because I'm really sorry about my pronunciation can be terrible at times. So you're getting a no on that at the moment, unfortunately. Tara, thank you for adding me to the candle. I'm going to light some candles today. I have hundreds in my power outage box. They are cranberry scented. Oh, that sounds very nice. These ones aren't scented, but I always anoint them, so there's always some kind of smell. But yeah, that sounds really, really amazing. I actually need to stock up on candles. I think that is all I have at the moment. Oh no, I have a box of red ones for abundance as well. But yeah, I definitely need to stock up on some herbs and candles. I am running a bit low. I do a lot of spells. Sag Girl, has Em installed a camera around me? Oh my. No, that's good. Mag, will I create general wealth? Yes, you get a yes on that. Just checking the time here. I do have to jump off in just a moment. You say a camera around your property. I will double check and see what we get with that one, with it being a bit more precise. Yes, oh my, we're getting a yes on that one. Mag, did CC find a house for us to move to yet? Yes, yes. Ivo, hello, welcome. It's nice to catch you. Sag, has Em been spying on me? I'm getting a no on that. Kevin, is A already planning to text me but waiting for the right moment? No, unfortunately. Rain, he hasn't replied to half that message I sent. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that could be it. Kevin, if Tanya D and A talk more and more, will that lead to A texting me early? Maybe. So we get maybe on that. So hopefully, best of luck with that one. Rain says a card is a message from spirit guides. So let's do an angel. There we are. So that is for Rain. Hello from heaven, Archangel Ashriel. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So this can be your loved ones in heaven, like if you have passed over loved ones, it can be your ancestors as well, and it can be your spirit guides. So the message of them doing fine, if it's more like spirit guides and ancestors, it can actually be a very positive omen that you will be connecting closer with them soon as well. Matt Green says, what an idiot. Thank you so much. Mag, will CC have custody of his son? Will he move with us in the future? So custody of the son, let's do that first. Yes, we got a yes on that one. And will he move with us in the future? Let's look at that one. Getting a no on that at the moment. If that's really what you are wanting, I hope the energy of that changes for you soon. Saj, has Emma installed a camera on his property next to me? No. Get a no on that. Saj, you're welcome. Kevin, if A comes to know that Tanya D is my best friend, will he use this opportunity to reconnect with me? Yes. Thank you so much. We have a super sticker. Oh, Rain, I greatly appreciate you. That's very, very kind. Thank you very much. Like I always say, readings on here will always be, there'll always be free readings. I know there's members ones, but there'll always be free readings. But super chats and super stickers are greatly appreciated if you feel you're able to do that. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I am going to jump off in a moment because I have to. I just have to. But what I will say is, as always, we do plenty of different readings on here, so do make sure you are. You can check the community posts tab, you can check the posts tab, and you can check what else? No, they're the main things. The community one and the post one is where I'll post, if I can, update you of when streams will be. There will be a stream tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, there will be a stream on each day. One of them may be a member stream, so if you're only a subscriber, that's just 2 streams. But if you are a member, we're going to see if we should do a crystal ball or channeling. I don't know which one we will do over the next few days. Maybe we do both. We'll see. We'll definitely do both this month, but I just mean the next few days. So there will be, for members, either a crystal ball, a channeling, or both. And for you guys, subscribers, probably another crystal ball, but then probably like a flower reading or a rune reading as well. So you can look forward to that. All of my information is in the description of the video. If you do have any requests, any suggestions, any queries, I have my Facebook, email, and Discord in the link in the description. And I'm very open to receiving emails from you, so feel free, don't be shy. Feel free to reach out. I'll do the last few questions and then I will jump off. But just to say, the candle here that we have, if you weren't here when we did it, it's a protection spell. If you want to be added to it, let me know. It's a community protection spell. We have quite a few people in there. You're very welcome to be added. Just let me know. And let me know if you want your full name or just your YouTube name. Your YouTube name does have a connection, a link to your energy, so it is okay to do that. Yes, I'll add you in a moment. So let me just do, let me see. Satchel says, then where is it? Yeah, it's a good question because we're getting a bit of conflict with those answers. So has Emma installed a camera on my property in the back? Okay. So is it more on your kind of property or land? No. So we're getting a no on that. Look, I'm wondering if the first question about the camera was actually inaccurate, because everything else is leading to no. So I'm going to ask that. I'm going to put the energy for that one in again. Was it accurate? Is there one? Because it seems like all of the other questions are maybe. But give me a straight answer. Give me a straight answer. Okay, there could be. Okay, we're getting no. With that energy, maybe there's been thought about doing that. Maybe there's been thought and intention to do that, but perhaps not quite doing it. That's what I would say with that, with the maybes and the kind of contradictions. Mag says, by the way, your You are beautiful and kind. Thank you for your insight. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys who give like nice compliments, say nice words, you know, a positive energy, because we do get trolls who don't say very nice things. Kevin, is it for my highest best path for A to know Tanya D is my best friend as early as possible? Okay. I was, I do sometimes I don't like the maybes. I understand energy can be up in the air, but give me a straight answer. Okay, maybe twice. So it's a maybe. And Tara, you're very welcome. It's lovely to see you. I'm glad that you managed to jump in. Oh yes, I'll add you now to this spell. Oh, so we have so it's protection. Oh, let me see. I think I have a bit of time left. Um, yeah, so I have about 10 minutes actually, so that's okay. Just got an updated message there. So let's do Magda. I hope I'm saying that right. I like the name. Having pen issues. Magda. Okay. There you are. And you are going in there with the whole, well, not the whole community, but we have quite a few people in there. If you can see, we have there's red sage, tea tree, vervain, everybody's names, and the black candle was already melted for the previous part of the spell. I'm just adding to it now, so we have a nice white candle here. For Fuginami? I'm sorry, please correct me with pronunciation. But hello from Japan, amazing. Very nice to see you. You're very welcome, of course. Sages is I'm going to build a home next to me. I think yes on that. Kevin, you're very welcome. Shadow Aura, hello and welcome. Mag, am I healed and spiritually aligned with the universe? Yes. You got a yes on that, so that's great to see. I'm saying it right. Amazing. I'm glad. Tara, I'm looking at theories about BCI microchips being implanted in victims unknowingly, possibly as a visit to a hospital in Satan Town. BCI microchips can turn your thoughts into text sent wirelessly. This is also these kind of things. This is why I wanted to do Discord calls where we all kind of talk a bit more openly, because I don't really like delving into anything that's deemed conspiracy on YouTube. I try to keep very just in the spiritual realm, not really heading too much into that kind of thing, just on YouTube, because it can really be they always find a way for it to not be in terms of, you know, the terms and conditions or whatever, what's it called, the guidelines, I don't know. And these are the kind of things I really wanted our discussions on Discord to be about, where we talk a bit more openly, maybe get into a bit of conspiracy and things like that. It's really interesting though. I'm certainly interested in it. Priyanka, hello and welcome. Mag, will I close a sale in real estate this year? I hope so. Yes. Best of luck to you. Sag, is Anne building a home next to me this year? No. Get a no on that. Tara, that is good advice. Thank you. Discord sounds interesting. Yeah. I just really like my channel, and I don't want to, like, I don't know, put it at risk in any way. But I still really want to talk about these things with people. So that's kind of, it was kind of the plan with the Discord. We did have a group call together. It actually lasted 6 hours. I had to say, guys, we have to stop now. And we did delve into a few things like that. So yeah, definitely something I want to do again. It's just getting everyone together, because we're all on different time zones. To do that would be amazing. Sag, is Em building a home next to me next year? Yes, we're getting next year there. Okay, so it does kind of seem like we are naturally winding down. If you do have any last questions or you want a card, feel free to post your last question or request for a card in the comments, of course, in the chat, I mean. And I will also do a little update on the candle when the wax has melted. The idea is to seal all of you guys in and put the protection lid symbol on. So guys, if you are not in the protection spell yet and you want to be added, just let me know. Let's see. Sag Girl, is Em building a home next? Oh, sorry, I did that one. Am I going to get approved for SSI this year? Yes, you get a yes on that. Shadow, hello and welcome. Yeah, you can have a card. I'll pull you one, but I will say I have Unicorn, Yin Yang, Angel, Love, Akashic, Chakra, Witch's Wisdom, and Spell Casting. I have loads of different cards. But I will pull you a Chakra card at the moment. So there you are. Okay, you have Victim and the Heart Chakra. So what this card suggests, it can sometimes be you've gone through a difficult time in the past, being in maybe a bit of victim role, and oh Mag, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Love, light, and blessings. Oh, I appreciate that so much, guys. I really appreciate when you support the channel in any way. Love, light, and blessings to you. Thank you very, very much. Yes, so you may have been in a bit of a, being victimized in some way or being in not a great situation in the past, which may have closed off your heart chakra. Or you might be a super, super open, empathetic person, and you might be at risk of being taken advantage of, basically. Someone might see your kindness as a weakness and take advantage of you. So it might be something you're healing from the past, but it might be something to protect yourself from in the future. So when you're an empath, I feel like, don't close your heart, don't put a guard up, don't feel like you can't be an empath. Just work on your intuition and discernment. If it does feel like someone may be taking you for granted, do try to at least protect yourself from that person, but keep your heart open. Being an empath is great. So yeah, it seems like you do have that kind of ability. Sag Girl, is Em going to live in the home that he builds next to me? Yes, we got a yes on that. Angel card for Shadow, of course. There we are. You have Divine Order, Archangel Ragul, and I can't pronounce that one. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So if things seem up in the air, if things seem a bit strange, a bit off, a bit crazy, there's some kind of divine alignment going on beneath the surface, behind the scenes. So trust it. Might be some divine timing as well going on there. Sag, am I going to win PCH this year? Yes, we're getting a lot of yeses. Good energy around us. Yeah, thank you so much, Mag. So a shout out to Mag and Rain for the super chats. I greatly appreciate that. You guys are very sweet. I greatly appreciate that. And Shadow, it's really nice to see new people in. It's really nice. You're very welcome. Yeah, it seems like you have good energy around you at the moment. So I will be jumping off now, but I greatly appreciate all of you guys who managed to come in. Like I said, if you're having difficulty with notifications with me, untick that bell and then retick it just in case. I don't know what's going on with notifications. If you're new, greatly appreciate you subscribing. Greatly appreciate you subscribing. Yeah, so all I can say is trying to do at least 5 streams a week at the moment. We'll be on for a stream once every next 3 days. Probably going to be more of a later stream, like maybe 7, 8 p.m. GMT. But yeah, I will post updates on the post page, so just stay in touch. And like I said, very open to you connecting with me, asking me questions. If you do have any questions, do need to connect with me, all of my information is in the description of the video. Feel free to check out my website to see the things I offer, and feel free to send me a message. So love, light, and blessings to each of you. I really hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you.